We got gold, we got raw papers, and we got people.
Holy shit, wait over to it. What the f? This is fucking amazing.
These are like 10 bands a pop.
This is my daily watch. I beat the piss out of
Your rare color.
Don't show my wife.
It's called Namibian Black Jade.
It's an actual Rolex in there.
Holy shit.
Rolly ring.
Two different businessmen. One is about 50 times richer than the other.
Sad. It's got a lot of time to catch up, man.
We got the legend himself.
Josh Kesselman is the founder of Raw Rolling
From nearly
Papers,
going bankrupt to building a brand worth hundreds of
the world's
millions.
most popular natural rolling paper brand.
Josh from Raw Papers. We're gonna give him a little tour of our business. This guy is a serious heavy hitter, and we're gonna show him what it is. But upstairs, there's gonna be more. And there is a surprise over here. I'll let you peek at it. But
I gotta tell you, I walked in, I parked my little scooter out front. I was expecting to be a little storefront. This place is fucking massive. So many people working inside it, fucking swinging, slanging, buying shit, trading shit. It blew my mind. You gotta come and check this place out, for real.
so this is our little sapphires. The girls, they rainbow out the sapphires over here for graduated, sapphire colors. It's really good. What do you think is the most expensive color here?
Red.
Purple.
Why?
Purple sapphires, especially a deep purple, are very, very rare and hard to come by.
In the glass market, when you're making glass bongs, pipes, and things like that,
Mhm.
the most expensive color at the moment, as far as I know, is red. Because everyone always yells at me that I always want to do black and red for my colors. They're like, no, don't do red, Josh. It's so expensive. I'm like, I don't care.
Do red, yeah. Do red and charge more.
Yeah, charge me more, man.
Is that though? It's not that hard. Here we mold grills. Sit, get the grill, get their teeth made, and whatever it is. You know, it's the art's a little ridiculous. How long you been in business doing papers, man?
Raw came about in 2005 is when I really officially launched it.
Right.
I've got lots of other brands too. You got it's like same thing as you. You start somewhere, and you learn from it, and you do better and better and better and better until you get to your open.
I mean, I remember when I was a kid, the paper selection, when I started smoking, it was my first little, and you'd smoke these zigzags, and this, a piece of paper that smells thick as my shirt.
you're smoking notebook paper. I know what you mean.
Yeah. This is our team. They're selling stuff on the internet, talking to our clients, 4,000 or 5,000 people per day on our website. So these are the 3D printers. Print out what we need, and then we cast it into gold or into any metal. So if you ever need anything created, a 3D model printed, the point of these 3D printers is resolution. A lot of 3D printers, they're good, but they're not going to have the resolution that you need. All right, this is going to be a lock for a chain.
Damn, I see what you mean. And you don't have any of the ridges you would normally have on 3D printing. It's really smooth.
We're going to go run through the exchange, and then we're going to go upstairs and show our production.
Apparently something cool. What you're missing back there, literally teach them how to talk to customers in a positive way. If you really, I was listening to him as I was sitting there, and he's like, really, explain to them this, explain to them that. He's not being pushy. He's just trying to teach someone to teach you to sell by showing their truth. He's like, I got this overhead. I got to cover this. I got to cover that. Really doing it in a really beautiful way. I like that he's being very, very honest. And I think that's why you're building your business so well.
And man's awareness is crazy. Man is super aware of everything.
Umbrella stores great.
Oh, Mr. Bro.
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you. I'm with the 64 West.
50 karat star sapphire.
Jeez, don't show my wife. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful piece.
Okay, we'll let you out on, man. We got $1 that.
It's I don't even know. This was done by what's his name again? It was a jeweler up in Michigan. He passed away. He got killed. It's about 10 years old. It's my daily watch. I beat the piss out of
Yeah,
him.
me too. It's the same
Just
thing.
simple.
Yeah, just daily beater.
Does it fucking Rolex on it?
Yeah, it's a whole story behind it. Where it goes back to, I have the original version of this, which is the whole story of Nate the Little Wayne before he went to jail.
Right.
But we never picked it up, so I ended up with it. And we're doing it.
That's gangster. How much is a star sapphire?
100,000.
This is a crazy opal.
That's beautiful. Look at the way it's like it's all on it.
So this is a rare color combination right here for an opal.
And that's a natural stone.
Absolutely. Well, this guy's he's a collector of really rare stones, really rare stuff.
It's called Namibian Black Jade. They come from Africa. I'm making a ring right now for somebody, actually. It's very good against evil spirits and bad energies.
I'm noticing how you can catch the light with it. You can do some really cool cuts.
They have diamond cuts because it's such a strong material.
Yeah.
How much per carat for that?
250.
Okay, 250 per carat. They're good. See, he's been pushing this stone. He likes this black jade. It's
Those smaller ones are 100.
that's per carat. So you multiply how many carats to whatever it is. I like this stone as a person.
Beautiful. You have good taste.
Which is this, man?
That's $50 per pound.
That's not even that bad.
Oh no, it's not bad.
This is a ring I designed. You ever seen this? Stash. It's a stash, right? It's a stash. It's actually a watch. It's a actual Rolex in there.
Oh, holy shit! The woolly ring of the paint.
Yeah, the smallest Rolex you could have was this one. Look, sir. Throw some $100 down, man. I appreciate it.
I love what you're doing, man. I really do. I like the energy in here. You listen to the people. You know it was actually working, but it's not a negative energy. They're not haggling each other to death. They're actually just trying to make deals.
We set the tone, we set the environment as owners of a business, obviously, you know? The fish rots from the head down, so to speak.
And what's your favorite piece in here right now, overall, that you got? What's your favorite piece?
What's my favorite piece? These are my pieces. Yeah, it was like the vulture. Yeah. My Legend of Zelda joints from back in the day. That's cool. And these are some new. This is from my friend that passed, and you know, these Predator pieces and things like that. That's hot personal. Not quite as straightforward as roller papers, man. It's a lot of variety. You're able to master and distribute your product around the world. How were you able to do that, man?
Again, I've been doing it for a long time.
Okay. But you beat them all. You became the #1 paper, right?
Or to do the last thing that came out. Yeah, apparently I'm #1, at least in America. Or
Right.
It's like, for me, it's sesh circles, which might not be so different than jewelry.
Right.
So I'd get my product into the sesh circles.
Right.
Getting it, I would give it away for free just to get it into the sesh circle.
Of course.
I'm talking to all the smoke shop to be like, I'm sending you a box. Just swear to me, bro.
Yeah.
At least half that you're gonna give away for free to your customers that are like real still.
Right.
Swear, people, please.
I remember your product. There was that paper that said you're about to run out.
Yeah,
That was your idea.
That was actually it was Jose Emilio's idea.
Oh,
I don't ever take credit, but I had great mentors. Now, right now, I'm working on bringing back a piece from 1929.
19, what's gonna come from 1929?
This is a rollable ashtray that self-corrects. It was originally for train cars
Right.
and steamships, and it just
Oh, you shill.
steady. And it's from 1929. I put it on video. I'd already flipped out. Make it again, Josh. I'm like, all right, I'll make it again.
You know what you're doing on that end, yeah.
I'm looking at your art. I can see so much history.
Jewelry is an infinite realm. You know, one thing I could tell you about jewelry, you open up somebody's grave from 4,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, you're gonna see their bones, their weapons, and their jewelry.
Yeah.
Jewelry is a crazy field.
Gold itself, I find more interesting than even stones, because gold is liquid art.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's just a metal.
Yeah.
But every piece on here is art, as opposed to painting or something like that. This is liquid art. I thought it's all connected, and you'd repurpose. That's fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, so that was the downstairs operation. I'll show you where I got started at. Where were you born?
Manhattan's.
Oh, you were born out here.
Yeah.
Quick version of the story. I opened my first shop in '93 while I was still in school in Gainesville, Florida. People would come in as I was setting up and building the place out. They'd be like, "Oh my God, you're opening a head shop. Are you going to carry?" And they would say some product. And my answer was always, "Yeah, it'll be here in 2 weeks." And then they would walk out the door and I'd hit the phone because there was no internet back there really. And I would find that thing they wanted. And people asked me to get this particular brand of natural cigarette. It's so natural. It's different than any other cigarette. I'm like, cool. I'm picturing this natural cigarette wrapped in a beautiful, unbleached, translucent brown paper. And instead, what comes in is this thing that looks like a typical Buckham Marlboro. And just looking at this regular cigarette, I'm like, this is both. Like you can cut down a tree and white like this. Listen, look at that. No one had ever knew what the taper on this vision. At that moment, I was like, I'm going to make a translucent brown natural paper that no one had ever seen before. In '93, that's when I had the idea for raw. I had no ability to make it. Right. So it took me about 12 years till 2005 when I finally got the ability to make it.
12 years. So you guys started manufacturing.
One of the guy, this old man, Jose Emilio, who had this amazing factory in Spain. Well, started making me some cool stuff.
Quite the adventure, man.
Oh.
What is a head shop exactly?
A head shop is like, it's an old school term for these stores that sell pipes and bongs, trees like that. It was a small little shop. I sold everything to the point where I wasn't even paying rent. I couldn't afford to pay rent. I moved into my friend's storage shed and I would jump over the lawnmower to go to bed at night.
Oh, shit. These are the stories that come up. Anybody watching this, I want them to understand that this is a true businessman right here.
Well, who are you? We come from nothing. The thing is, when they look at us now and they're like, oh shit, I want to be that. Like, okay, do you know where we come from?
It's the attention to detail, the attention to product, the attention to the needs of the client to be able to build an empire. And that's what it takes, if you want to do it. That's all I'm trying to say. So this is our operation.
We got quite operation, man.
This is the place where they stabbed me in the back. No, okay. One of the new pieces that I'm making for myself, I'm making this hawk, and it's gonna have a little dead squirrel, and it's what do you call it? Okay, this is pretty cool. This is a custom for somebody. All sorts of stuff going on. The most interesting part here is in the back. The shipping girls are shipping over here. They're setting. This is the factory world where the boys are working here. But production, you know, one of my favorite rings. Sorry, Mr. Jin. Oh, this thing is hot. I shouldn't even touch that. You know what I'm saying? My bad, bro. Now for the coup de grace, as they say. So if you're very interested in this piece, it's the gold nug. That's fucking sick.
Got some weight to it.
Yeah, nah, we made it 18K. And then there's the even heavier one right here.
Gonna weigh you down. This is amazing.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna weigh you down.
Look at the detail. Here, bring this in. See the detail on it?
Mother Nature, designed a 3D model created by Mother Nature herself. People, when we made it, people
Stab into me.
people were complaining about the quality of the weed that I used and the quality. And I'm like, yo, bro, I don't like to fucking get high that I don't even remember my own name. I like a nice mid-grade, mellow high. I don't need to sit here and, you know, drink Jamaican rum. You know what I'm saying?
We just make fun of it. If I'm gonna, no matter what I teach, if I teach you how to roll, there's gonna be comments about how my grandma's blind and has one arm and she can outroll you.
Yeah.
I'm not. What I do? I'm getting that kind. We laugh at like.
But no, my stoner community is sometimes not motivated as they should be. Surprise, surprise. These are like 10 bands a pop.
They're amazing. I always look at it more positive. I always think they're chasing the best.
They're chasing the best.
They're just pushing us to do even better.
Listen, you're a positive thinker. I'd like to say a lot of stuff, but I said I gotta throw a raw paper into the furnace.
Yeah, I thought so.
We're gonna turn this into this. Throwing in a raw paper.
A couple of carbon particles
Get in there,
of raw paper are in here. And now these two pieces are more legendary than ever. If you buy them on TraxNYC.com, guess what? A pack of raw papers included.
I'll sign a couple packs. I'll leave them here, and that way you get a whole set.
Yeah. So these are limited. Only two.
And think about how many jewelers there are. So many. I've had so many friends that were jewelers over the years. But someone who truly makes it and establishes themselves like to this level is like, I haven't actually seen it before, honestly.
Thank you, man. I think we should do one more video. If we go into the street, would you mind?
I don't know. We got to grab the gold packs to go with it then.
Yeah, we will. And want to maybe give away an ounce of gold.
Sure, whatever you want to do.
Sounds good? All right, let's go. Let's do that. We got gold, we got raw papers, and we got people. Would you like to guess the value of these gold chains or gold coin? This gentleman right here. Raw papers, man?
Good, thank you.
Gold? God forbid you get some papers and you burn one down with your ounce of gold in your pocket. Ounce of gold with your name on it, bro.
Name is Armando.
Okay.
$6,000.
Close. We got some good silver. Got some good papers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9,900.
9,900, man? I'm sorry, brother. I got enough for the gold, my brother. But you got some gold raw and some silver.
400,000.
You don't look like much of a smoker.
We're giving you the papers anyway.
Say 250 maybe.
I think he wants you to have this, man. An ounce of gold for you right here.
What is it? This is an ounce.
Ounce of gold for you.
It's raw papers of TraxNYC. We gave out an ounce. One bonus round with this gentleman right here.
50,000.
This is for you. It's raining. You got an umbrella, some silver, and some raw paper. Are 190,000 at today's price. The gold papers.
Probably about $5-10 a pack.
And how thick are the papers?
The papers are about 10 grams per square meter. It's the thinnest raw you ever saw.
Amazing, man. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you.
This is one thin paper.
Yeah.
How about a regular roll? How thick are those?
About 13 inch.
All right, so this is just a 20% decrease in. They got me. 20% decrease in thickness, right?
Yeah, this thing. Each batch is kind of a little different. We can keep modifying it.
Obviously.
Well, you're kind of really trying to match it more and more and more to the weed. The weed keeps changing.
What do you mean the weed keeps changing?
Well, when I started raw, think about this, 2005. The weed you smoke now is nothing like the weed you smoke in 2005. So you're always trying to just slightly tweak the paper the slightest way to match the way the weed is going, which is one of the reasons they have to come up with raw black, which is thinner than raw classic, and now raw ethereal, which is thinner than all of them.
The gold. Well,
This is the
because-
black pack, which is kind of in between.
Yeah, I seen them at the store. I just stuck to the classic because I never really understood.
That would probably be the best rolling paper we've made yet.
Ethereal.
I named it ethereal because of the feeling it's trying to give. Just like raw is appealing, ethereal is appealing. It's like such light and airy, almost heavenly. And that's the experience I really want people to have with this paper.
It's an honor. Two different businessmen over here. One is about 50 times richer than the other. It's all right.
You got a lot of time to catch up, man.
I guess it's some time to catch up, but the story is now I understand what made you into the incredible businessman that you are. This is the way this man smokes. He's got a tip, he's got a rocket. I got a toothpick. You know what I'm saying? It's two ways.
I didn't even had that much.
It's two ways of doing business. You got two brands, two journeys right here. And there should be a third, and that's the viewer.